Imagine standing on the walls of Beijing in the spring of AD 1644. The city is vast, silent, and uneasy. The great gates are closed, but fear has already slipped inside. Smoke rises in the distance. Messengers run through the streets. Something ancient is about to end. China holds its breath. For nearly 3 centuries, the Ming Dynasty had ruled China. It was an age of grand walls, powerful fleets, elegant art, and strict order. The Great Wall was repaired and strengthened. Cities thrived. Culture flourished. But beneath the surface, cracks were spreading. Years of famine had emptied villages. Corruption weakened the court. Taxes crushed farmers. Along the northern borders, Manchu forces watched patiently, waiting for their moment. Inside the empire, rebellion was already burning. That moment came with Li Zicheng, a former soldier turned rebel leader. His army of starving peasants marched toward the capital, driven by anger and desperation. In April 1644, Li Zicheng entered Beijing almost unopposed. The Ming Emperor, Chongzhen, stood alone in the forbidden city. As the city fell, he made a final, tragic decision, ending his life beneath a tree, marking the end of the Ming Dynasty. The dragon throne was empty. Beyond the Great Wall stood the Manchus, leaders of what would become the Qing dynasty. A Ming general, Wu Sangui, faced an impossible choice: surrender to the rebels or open the gates to the Manchus. He chose the gates. Manchu armies poured through the passes, defeated Li Zicheng's forces, and marched into Beijing not as saviors of the Ming, but as rulers in their own right. A new dynasty had begun. In 1644, the Qing dynasty officially took power. Though foreign in origin, the Qing rulers adopted Chinese traditions, laws, and culture. They expanded China's borders, strengthened its administration, and ruled for nearly 3 centuries. Yet the transition was not peaceful. Resistance flared. Loyalties were tested. Hairstyles, clothing, and customs became symbols of control and identity. China had entered a new era. The fall of the Ming and the rise of the Qing was more than a change of rulers. It showed how internal weakness can invite external power, how rebellion and loyalty can reshape empires, how China, once again, absorbed change and survived. The Qing dynasty would rule until 1912, shaping modern China in ways still felt today. The year AD 1644 was not just a date, it was a turning point. A dynasty fell not with a roar, but with a quiet tragedy. Another rose not by chance, but by patience and timing. History shifted. And China was never the same again.